Okay, so recently, Scotty made a video titled, Chris is Wrong. This is the real way to restore headlights permanently. So he took issue with the video by ChrisFix, which is a great channel, by the way. All right, Chris shows how to do a budget headlight restore with sandpaper and clear coat, and that's basically it. That's all you need. So in order for old Scotty to put extra Amazon affiliate links in his description, yeah, ever wonder why he's always talking about new products? He puts the links in the description, and if you click on it and buy anything from Amazon within 24 hours, he gets a small cut. Look into it. Anyways, in order to shill more products, Scotty decides that Chris's super cheap and DIY method isn't good enough. Instead, you have to use these super special products that only Scotty knows about. The first is this headlight coating that he's very excited about. Now, this is a preventative measure. It doesn't really help you in this case if you're looking just to restore your already damaged headlights. But all it is a wash and wax with an overpriced label. Ever see those waterless car wash kits? Yeah, same stuff. But then he says you should use a special headlight coating with it and not just clear coat because clear coat doesn't last or it starts to crack or whatever in the future. While this may be a little true, how do you know that this headlight coating that you're using isn't just clear coat? And your little experiment, yeah, here.
2 brand new headlight assemblies for this matrix, and then I would coat them once a year.
Scotty buys a whole new headlight assembly for his car and puts both of them on, and then he buys some aftermarket assembly for his wife's car and doesn't do anything to it. That's real nice of you. But he doesn't have a control just for the coating, so there's no way of knowing if it works or doesn't work. Oh, we don't know. But the point of Chris's video, and his whole channel really, and why he has such a big fan base, is you can save some money. A DIYer probably has all these materials laying around to start with. Scotty's solution will cost a minimum of $14.91. That's if you have a Prime account. It's probably going to cost you more if you go to a local auto parts store. And you don't need all this special crap. Just coat it with some car wax. And that's the thing, Scotty. You should be showing that method instead of shilling some expensive product. At any rate, Chris's solution is still better because he recommends sanding first with multiple grains of sandpaper. And this removes fine particles in the plastic and it removes UV damaged plastic from the surface. And this makes the headlight assembly smoother and brighter, and it's going to last longer, and it's going to be much less likely to yellow in the future. Scotty just rubs some overpriced polish on it with a shop towel. And to make this even better, Scotty made a rebuttal video called What's the Beef with Chris? This is gold. This is real gold.
People get ripped off. And unfortunately, the internet's full of people giving advice to people who are so-called experts.
Now that's a real dig at Chris, implying he's an air quote expert.
What's the beef with Chris? Well, it's not a beef.
Well, you wrote the title.
Here's the thing. I've been a mechanic for 50 years.
Oh my God, every time. 50 years, 50 years.
Now, I know Chris, he's a nice guy, but I've been working on cars for 50 years.
50 years. I read on Reddit somebody said something along the lines of doing something for 50 years doesn't mean you've done it well for 50 years. Having 50 years experience doesn't equate to being an absolute expert or being the best. Also, cars are like computers. They've changed a lot. So, do you want an expert from 50 years ago working on your computer and telling you that you're wrong and they know the most? Or do you want an expert in computers now? Same thing with cars. Scotty complains a lot about technology in cars and computers, and even earlier in this video he's complaining about plastic headlight assemblies and...
It's nice and hard, you can always clean it when it gets dirty, but really, this is a 24-year-old glass headlight, and it still shines and looks great. Plastic doesn't last that long.
Anyway, let's see what else he has to say.
How much
better headlight and it break your headlight. Maybe some of you don't remember, but I remember tooling around town and seeing broken headlights, pretty commonly. And it was pretty annoying. It gets stuck in your tires, or if you're walking, you might step in it. It was a big pain.
That's almost twice as old as he is. He's got a degree in ocean biology from Rutgers, so he knows a lot more about fish than I do. But I know quite a bit more about cars than he does.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. What's your degree in, Scotty? Maybe you know more about 1994 Toyota Celicas or whatever, but maybe Chris knows more about current cars.
So we'll just leave that at that.
I really think all this is just a way to ride on Chris's viewer base. Chris has about twice the subscribers that he does. He has a very loyal fan base. In the first video, he doesn't even mention Chris. It was more of an afterthought with the title. Then he makes the second video with Chris's name in the title again. Scotty here recently is getting real clickbaity. I think we could expect more of this in the future, which is great because it's hilarious. And it's more content for me. Wonder why Scotty is focusing on YouTube now and not just fixing cars. I wonder if cars are getting too difficult now with all their computers and gadgets and whatnot. Anyway, tell me what you think. If you agree, disagree, put in the comment, like, subscribe, and if you have any more ideas, let me know. See you later.